Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Dad's going to put it up right away. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
18 yards on the pickup there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He'll keep it on the ground with Sanders.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing is Prescott. Here's a screen now for Sanders. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Then we're going to 53.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's the rookie first-round pick, John Campbell. He works free, right side. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. Saquon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
This will be taken in at the 2. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
16-yard line.
Then we're going to 53.
On the ground, here's Sanders to start the drive. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
On the play play fake. Dak back down the field for Lamb. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys.
They get 20 on the connection. First down, Cowboys.
39-yard line.
Yeah! 20.
Here's a handoff to Sanders, running left. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
He'll work this out wide for Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. 26.
On the handoff, this is Sanders. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3 from the 46. Here's second and 6.
Second and 6.
Here we go, 47.
46-yard line.
Kill. Hey, 47. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's complete. It's Sanders. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Yeah,
First and 10 at the 36.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 4.
6-yard pickup.
We're
Brings
going
up
to
second
54 right
and
here.
4.
26.
The Eagles.
Play action now. Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Third and short. Prescott down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Here we go. I think. 180. Here we go, 47.
Prescott now. That's incomplete. Daring Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Hurts to the air on first down. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 14. And an Eagles first down.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's caught downfield by Smith. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter, as they've got it with first and 10.
Great. Set. Trimmer. Delta.
To throw, Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He's able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not the second. He's taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Moving to his left. That'll be taken in by... Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Cowboys are going to come away with the football. Well, sometimes the offense tries to make a little too much happen, try to pitch it around, get an extra few yards, except they lose the ball, and the defense will take over.
Mike, you're exactly right. That is what happened here. That's just a prime example of a player just doing a little too much. Just secure the ball, get as many yards as you can, and make sure your team ends up still possessing the ball.
A big play for the Cowboys. 52 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They run over center with Williams. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Nolan Smith makes the tackle.
At the 31. A gain of 2.
They'll go again with Williams. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Cowboys.
First down.
Here we go, 47.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go. Go to 54. Wide. 26.
On play action, here's Dak. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Here's Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. 26.
On 3rd down, Prescott. Pass right side, caught by Lamb. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Aubrey's pick is good. And the Cowboys are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
A dangerous Miko Hardman on the return. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Pushed out to his left. Now he takes off. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got it at the 7. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. A return coming from the 14. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Yeah! Kill!
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Then in motion is Brown. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 7. Short pass there, and he's got Branson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
The RPO, that one is complete, and he is out of bounds. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Eagles. That's his third touchdown of the game. He's got 19 on the year. And making a hat trick. That is his third rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Sanders. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Quinyon Mitchell up to make the stop.
1-yard gain.
They'll play action. It's Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A run up the middle, it's Sanders. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
38-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Play fake. Prescott. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down.
Yeah! Here we go! Wide in!
Here's a handoff to Williams. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
Cowboys. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Here's Sanders. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Sanders
without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Hardman now to return it. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Room to run at the 35. Still going. And he will dive into the end zone. 79 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Yeah, 26.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big connection from Dak to CD. A gain of 57 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Running is Sanders. Ball's out. And I think the Eagles have it. Yes, they do.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Now Barkley. And he tippy-toes around the defenders for a gain of 5 yards.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 5 brings up second and...
On second down, Hurts. And he gets back to Hardman. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Eagles.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, Hurts exiting the pocket right. He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His 12th touchdown of the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on first down. Oh, bad decision there. Off his back foot, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Nebraska.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He'll start at the 2. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Their own 20-yard line.
Hey, kill. Yeah! Here we go. Sliding.
A first down throw for Prescott. In trouble, and down he goes. It's Ja'Porion's fended off the corner. There to bring him down. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Yeah! Here we go. Wide eight. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide eight. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Wide eight.
From the shotgun is Dak. Quick throw on target to Pickens. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Third and a long way to go.
Here we go. Right tip. Wide eight.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. And that is incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it's going to lead to a fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down. Hurst looking to throw on first down. He pulls it in around the 5. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now a return coming from the 14.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. And they're on 45-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Kick. Wide in. Wait, kick.
First down, Prescott. And off the deflection. It is taken in. And no chance to turn and you go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 7.
47-yard line.
Kick.
Straight ahead, it's Sanders. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to line of scrimmage. And that's it. 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's good.
Prescott to his main man, Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a first down.
At the 31-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. 46, 46.
They'll throw out of the gun. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jahan Campbell.
I got to give credit, Mike, where credit is due. I mean, they have played a complete game in all facets of football. I mean, the scoreboard pretty much reflects what we've seen play out here over the last 4 quarters.
On first down, it's Hurts. On the run to the right. He keeps it himself.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. And sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
A second down throw for Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
3rd and long for Hurts. Throwing on the run, it's behind his man, and it's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
Yeah! Here we go!
On the ground, it's Sanders. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Hey, 47! Yeah! Hey, kill! Wide 26!
Here's Prescott. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and 10.
Hey, here we go. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide eight. Wide eight. What do you think?
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. That's complete. It's Sanders. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
What do you think?
Here's a handoff to Sanders. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of 1st down. A pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
He'll keep it on the ground with Sanders. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run. It's Williams.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
2nd down. Prescott. That's holding at the 2. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little, too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
On for the PAT is off. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an outside kick.
That's the thing about these onside kicks. They're really unpredictable. You're trying to get the ball to take that big high hop, but it doesn't. It ends up just going through everybody on the recovery team and ends up going out of bounds.
On play action, here's Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
A loss of 6 yards.
So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. And that's now 4 victories in a row.